The funny thing about homes, and this is always true, some hit and some miss, regardless of the price range. And in Pensacola, where the median price hovers at around $320, what happens when you climb into the Tier 1 luxury bracket, $650 to $1 million? $700K sometimes gets you a big footprint, but a crummy location. Or maybe a great location, but it lacks curb appeal. Peeling paint, dented garage doors, landscaping that says, you don't want to live here. But every so often, you get a house that lines it all up, like a triple threat player. Location, curb appeal, and neighborhood, where every home pulls its own weight. Not flashy, not neglected, just right where it needs to be. Built in 2014, this Craftsman-style home has clean lines and mean proportions, capped off with a big old front porch that practically begs you to swing by the nearest Cracker Barrel for a couple of rocking chairs and pancakes. The kind of place that just feels like home. And it's not just this house. The whole street carries the same vibe. Well kept and family friendly, with homes priced in the same range or higher. It's a neighborhood that feels authentically Americana. Step inside and there's more where that came from. Dark polished hardwoods, a U-shaped staircase with matching handrails, and an open landing above that looks sharp and feels elegant. At just under 2,700 square feet, this home proves the builder cared about details, not just about cranking out mere square footage. The main living space blends together kitchen, breakfast area, and living room all in one sweep. The living room isn't what I'd call cavernous, but it is comfy, and it flows naturally into a dining nook big enough for a family of 4 or 5 to eat without elbows touching. But the kitchen's the real anchor. White cabinets, granite counters, a gas stove, walk-in pantry, and the requisite stainless steel appliances. It's bright, functional, and designed for daily life, not magazine staging. And if you're the formal dining room type, it's got one of those too. The layout gives you flexibility, with one bedroom and a full bath on the first floor, perfect for guests who'd rather skip the stairs or for keeping one's in-laws as far away as possible. Upstairs, the primary suite delivers the goods. The bathroom actually feels luxurious, with a walk-in shower, big enough for 2, dual vanities, and a walk-in closet you could almost get lost in. 2 more bedrooms and another full bath round it out, giving you a total of 4 bedrooms and 3 full baths. And by the way, the laundry room's upstairs too, right where it belongs. Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention the full 3-car garage. Maybe not unheard of in this price range, but not exactly common either. Plenty of space for cars and tools, and all that other stuff you just can't bring yourself to get rid of. Out back, you've got a fenced yard that works. Not so big that cutting the grass is a chore you'd rather skip, but enough space for kids, pets, or barbecues. The fence itself may be on the short side for most people, but nothing that a 6-footer wouldn't solve. And while there is a neighbor directly behind, it's another sharp-looking home just like this one, not a strip mall or a row of dumpsters. Yuck. Across the street, you've got the community pool, and there's a park and picnic area in walking distance. HOA runs about $1,300 a year, which isn't bad for the upkeep and amenities. And here's a plus. This home is in a low-risk FEMA flood zone, so no mandatory flood insurance weighing you down. Location-wise, you're in southwest Pensacola, near Perdido Key. You get the same sugar-white sand and shimmering emerald waters, but without the crowds common to Pensacola Beach. Plus, the whole area just has a more relaxed residential feel. You're still minutes away from NAS, shopping, dining, and plenty of coastal attractions. Close enough to everything without being overwhelmed. So, that's it. What $700,000 can buy you in Pensacola? Not a palace and not a tract home, but a real home in a family-friendly neighborhood. And cut. Okay, who killed the lights?